This might be my only video of the day for me, but I don't know for sure yet. Maybe it won't be, but welcome back for some more Super Mario Galaxy, where in the last video we had... I'm sorry for that annoying sound, so I'll just go over here. Last time, we did a lot of certain missions. I tried to do the long con missions, and didn't do very well with that, because I couldn't find much of any of them that I wanted to do. But, looking at the map, you could see that I completed some of the galaxies. Those galaxies being in the kitchen. For one, I did the Beach Bowls Purple Comet mission. I still won't do this Purple Comet mission yet, and I will do this galaxy at some point. I completed every Fountain Dome galaxy, though that one was not really that surprising. Did every Terrace Dome, almost every Bedroom Dome. I did the Purple Comet mission in the Dusty Dune galaxy. This one I'm skipping for now. It was just a lot of comet missions. I even did a Fast Foe Comet mission in the Toy Time galaxy. But in this video, I'm going to try to do long con missions again. But first, we're battling that boss that I said I was going to in the Deep Dark Galaxy. Because the Deep Dark Galaxy is the only galaxy left that I haven't completed all of the mainframe missions. But first I'm doing the Deep Dark Galaxy, and that one will not take very long. The Purple Comet mission for it is also pretty long, but the only way I do any of the Comet missions is by completing at least the main mission, meaning the first mission. This I would have been able to do the Purple Comet, or really the Daredevil Comet, for, but I don't want to battle the boss yet. Wanted to do that after collecting 100 stars. Mainly, I think this will be like a 40 or 50 minute video because of the plan. Alright, made it inside a cavern. I did talk to everyone, so I don't think I need to worry about doing that again. Something I wish they did in Super Mario Galaxy games is made invisible blocks, because that would have been really fun. Would have been a really fun thing. You can actually go on top of these, but I haven't been able to figure out how. This toad is the only one I haven't talked to. The team is surveying on the underground lake. An underground lake. Oh, I thought you could wall jump this. You can, just that somehow it didn't let me. Oh, so no, I can't. Wait, I thought I was able to go up here. Because I think there's like a secret up there if you manage to go down there. The blooper would have only given you a coin. This toad says, there's a tunnel right here. And that tunnel leads to the ship that I'm about to go to. You're about to see the only existence of the bigger jellyfish-like enemy. And if you beat it twice, you get a 1-up. Now, for one thing, if you go under here, I think there will be star bits. Done that, so now I'm going to the main frame, the main source of the ship. And this boss is my third least favorite boss. Only because this form of battle is actually really hard. So if anything, it's more of a hard boss than anything. Yep, she has returned. Camilla from before. instead of her moving around, she is now teleporting. Crap. I was gonna try to do that cool trick. She's a pain when it comes to speedrunning. Nailed it. Gonna get another one up here. I took damage already, so you will already tell how much of pain this is gonna be. And also, she has, instead of you being able to hit her 3 times, she has a 4-hit phase. Even though that was completely obvious. What? I thought that was going to be a shell. Well, this is going to be a struggle when I do the Daredevil mission. Because, yes, the Daredevil Comet mission is that boss fight. It's going to be one of the hardest Daredevil boss fights in the game. It's not the hardest Daredevil mission, and I agree with them saying that the Daredevil mission in the Melting Molten is actually the hardest. But, in my part, I actually had a way worse time in this Daredevil mission than I did in the Melting Molten Galaxy. Not gonna... Yes, I am. I was gonna say, yeah, no, I'm not gonna save, but never mind, I am. Because this is basically referencing the final mission of the game. But, if anything, is referencing every mission. Just mainly the 3rd mission. Purple coins by the seaside. There is no cannon, unless I'm wrong and there is. Look at how long this will take. This is gonna take me forever. I've done this many times, and it has taken me probably at most a half an hour. So that's why I say this is gonna take me the longest time. If you need help collecting all those purple coins, I've got the Toad Brigade and several ships in position. I'm just thoughtful like that. Mainly, the majority of this is going to be done with... The majority of this mission is going to be done with a bee suit. With a bee suit. Bee suit. Making sure, yeah. So it's basically like a long loop. But the central island has no purple coins. And you won't even be able to get there. That's why, in a way, this is also just partially its own mission. Yeah, so I won't be able to talk much because this is going to be one of those missions. Surprisingly, if this actually takes me a short time, I doubt it will, because at some point I feel like I'm going to miss a purple coin. Because every time I just prep up for this mission knowing that it's going to be a nightmare to complete. And also the reason why I'm popping these bubbles with a star bit is because I honestly would think that if you don't, it would take a long time. And you would have to... oh, whatever. You'd have to worry about collecting fewer stars from the bubbles, unless that's just the balloons in Super Mario Galaxy 2. There's the purple coins over there. I'm gonna definitely be collecting a lot of star bits. The other majority of the reason of why it would take a long time is mainly because of the bee suit. I can't do any far jumps, or what you would say long jumps, I hate calling them that, so that's why I prefer calling them far jumps, because you go far when you do that style of jump. This question mark block, which is originally where the cannon was, the only way to beat that question mark block is to have your beef suit off. I'm only doing this so that I can beat on the question mark block. But you've already learned that bees can go on the hunt. I mean clouds. I'm hoping I get 9,999 star bits before I get 100 stars, because then when I do get 100 stars, I got something interesting to show you. Something that only happens when you collect the maximum amount of star bits in the game, which is 9,999. This part, the tower part, is going to be one of the other hardest ones. $90 star bits, 28 purple coins, not even halfway done yet. And for the cuts, that will only happen after I've gotten to the point of where I won't be able to figure out where all the other purple coins are. But there was an editing part anyways from me cutting. I already said it before, but if you try to cheapen your way to getting a 1-up from the star bits, that won't work. Meaning, if you get 100 star bits and then shoot one and get one again, that won't be a loop. But you would already know that. And if you didn't, then shocker. I'm gonna try to get to that cloud. But first, also doing this. The funnier thing is that there are red shells in this. Maybe not, and I think it's green shells. Maybe there are no shells. I don't remember. Just that somehow I'm thinking there are shells underwater in case you go underwater at all. I wish you can go on this island, but you can't. That's the only non-reference of the final mission that there is. There, now I finally got that done. So now I get to try to get to that cloud, but first go over on this. There are no purple coins in the ocean. That's not an ocean, buddy, it's a river. Basically a river if you think about it, because it's a long stream. Yeah, like I said, there's purple coins over there, and that's why I'm trying to not panic over getting those. There are a few purple coins on the trees, but it's not as bad as a beach ball galaxy trying to get the purple coins with the spring mushroom. Are you glad for that? Because I sure am. Almost 50. And there are these two up there. Never mind about 2. Was there another purple coin on that side? I gotta check. Nope, it was just a 1. I'm certain there's no other purple coins down there, so I'm gonna just go onward. This is where my uncertainties rise, because despite the fact I'm halfway, and this is the only time where you get to go on that round island. I missed. I missed again. How about now? Gotta make sure I'm not missing any purple coins. I'm not missing any on the blue. I don't remember if there were purple coins on the red things. I doubt they were. But there are purple coins up here. Perfect. And these enemies spawn here. Look, I got some purple coins for you. Yep, that toad is mighty generous. I think you're the one that tells me about that central island, and that you will say there are none on there as well. It doesn't look like there are any purple coins on that island in the middle. Like I said, I wish that was the case, but there isn't. Goodbye. $171. That saucer doesn't have any purple coins. I don't think it even has any toads on there either. Even though I wish there was a toad on there. The thing that bothers me about that is that toad that looks like it's pink is actually purple for some odd reason, and I always would think that that toad is not purple, but yeah, it is. It's sort of funny. It's like that saucer is abandoned because apparently the toad crashed down there. Green toad will probably say something about the tree. I'm gonna just go over here because it's easier. Eek! I'm scared of heights! It wasn't a blue toad. There we go. It's yet again this case where you have to go like this. And this time this island's not even that hard to go up to. I think this is another starbit block. $200 starbits. Shot a couple of them at the bubbles. I'm getting nervous. I think I'm gonna be missing some purple coins. The good thing is there's none of those spider-like enemies. My word. Oh, never mind. I was like, my word, am I missing those too? Nope. There's some on those clouds. I might get 250 starbits. It's always funny that every 50 starbits is a 1-up. It's pretty OP. I think I saw some purple coins back there. I'm gonna double check. No, I definitely didn't. Saw something though. Got 85 purple coins. That's what I mean. Like, if I missed any purple coins, I would have no idea where. Like I said. Almost 90. There must be one I missed. Because I think there are 10 more over there. And if that's the case, then there's one more purple coin I missed, and that's going to be one heck of an annoying one to find. If I did get every one of them, that would be shocking. There's some over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did! I got every purple coin. I did not expect that. I'm gonna just go over here. The worst thing is the star is gonna be on the tower's top. I did not expect to not miss any purple coins. I thought I was gonna miss 1 or even 3, but no, I was fully accepting that it was gonna take a very long time. The NPCs don't say anything different. Very annoying. But now I'm gonna cut until I make it to the tower because it's gonna take me a while to get there. As you can plainly see. So in the end, I got 241 star bits. I was so close! Oh my word, that was close. Alright, now, onwards to the star. Finally. So that mission, I'll put that in my edits to see how long it actually took. Then that even includes the cut that I took. But yeah, it took me that long to complete. And I still claim that to be the longest mission in the game. We have done the longest Purple Comet mission in the game. The rest of them doesn't take as long as that. Except for Deep Dark actually sort of does take a long time. And the reason why is because that galaxy is a nightmare to figure out where all of the purple coins are. There are secret purple coins, and there are also just purple coins underneath the ship and on the ship. It's not as bad as the Daredevil Comet, but in my part, it's so confusing. So I need roughly 250 star bits in order for me to show the secret. That will be easy. Because the secret I'm going to show it in the Good Eye Galaxy's final mission. Bubble Blast Off. This one is actually my favorite mission, most favorite mission in the entire game. Because for one thing, this guy's back with my favorite theme. The cannon's been hijacked. That underground gunner is keeping us from exploring the area. This enemy is actually hilarious because it's actually easier than any other boss battle we've ever experienced. And if anything, I'm gonna count it as a boss even though it's not. It's meant to be like a mini boss, if anything. And I love this guy. Meat. Yum, yum, yum. I thought there was another toad. I'm not gonna turn off my commentary despite the fact that this is the only time I hear this theme. Wow! You can actually go on this rooftop without the cannon. I'm not gonna show that now. But that boss is really easy. There's this reference again, but I'm doing this. If you actually deplete every torch, you're able to unlock another power-up. So there are 3 power-ups in this galaxy, which is the most that you could ever find. One of the Hungry Luma missions also has 3 power-ups. Spoiler note, the non-spoiler, the spoiler non-spoiler is that that one of them is the Rainbow Star. Yes, the other power-up is the Ice Flower. And that's because of these sprouts over here. And we're about to be introduced to the final new enemy of the game. Also, if you freeze these jets of water, you can use them. Yes, we already knew that. But we can do this without the Ice Flower. You would never expect it. So that would mean that the Ice Flower was a waste. Ah! I didn't get hit by that. Good thing. Meaning I didn't take any damage. I can actually go up there in the speedrun strat, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go on the main path. I'm also gonna show this off. It's a good thing that is not like a repeated starbit block. I'm gonna show this again, because I never knew you could. It's not looking down. Why is he not looking down now? And these bubbles are worthless. They're just there in case you're like a youngin'. Haha. Here's the new enemy. And these guys are actually more of a nuisance than you would expect. These are Cheeps. But you already knew about these guys from the classic games. Why they're nuisances is because they flop around like crazy. What you're supposed to do is pound on all the stumps. And yeah, there's only 3 Cheeps. I'm gonna be seeing a lot of references to certain things. Even though that's sort of unbelievable. Then the main gimmick of the mission are these things called watermelons. And you have to, well, the watermelon, just a watermelon. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the game, and this is why. You make the watermelon grow bigger. Trying to make sure that they collide again. And that's why it's a speedrun strat. The watermelon is the size of a planet. It's everybody's fever dream. Not really. It's everybody's dream to have this. And it's also my dream whenever I see this garden dome that that garden dome is actually explorable, but it's not. I so much wish it was. Only 100 more starbits to go until I show up the secret of the game. Like, I wish you could explore this entire thing. It looks like it's open world, but it's not. It sucks. Checking the maps. Not doing this. Might do this. I'm going to save this for last. And yeah, I'm doing the Daredevil comet. Melty Molten's Daredevil comet. is the hardest Daredevil comet in the game. And I'm doing it now. But I'm not turning off my commentary because it's not going to be the Melty Molten theme. It's going to instead be that usual theme that it is either by Speedy Comet or Daredevil Comet. The Lava Spire... I almost said Lava Spire Speedrun. Lava Spire Daredevil Run. This sucks. I won't be able to get all of the star bits. I'm going to speed along through this because it's all the same except for you have to take no damage. Ah! I was gonna say, and trust me, it's something that I know how to do, but then I just fell on in the lava. Freaking gosh darn it. I'm not going to bother trying to collect a lot of star bits here because already I'm going to end up with over 100 star bits. Then the only way for me to continue my satisfaction is if I feed one of the hungry Lumas. If anything, all of them. I'm not going to collect the star bits in the volcano. I'm just gonna instead just go onward. It's insane how much I get there. This part is actually the hardest part, other than the lava spire. It's only because you have to be careful with the lava trails. I don't even have to collect any more star bits. It's like you would be asking what the point of the life shroom is now, because you don't need it. Well, you never needed it. You had to try to do this without taking any damage and practice doing it for this mission. So I'm gonna collect these star bits. Gonna do this without, because it's easy. The worst part of the practice here is just that I have taken damage from these things before. That was close too. Gotta be careful. That's what I mean. You have to be very careful in this mission, even at the lava spire. Which is why I said it would suck for me, because I'm so used to collecting every star bit on this. Even though I don't really need to. It doesn't even matter, I'm gonna just go right here. Now this is gonna start the theme again. I actually don't know where the shortcut was here. Nothing. I'm not gonna bother. Why does it drift off to the right? Because I'm not trying to let it do that. How did that not work? Nailed it. But first I gotta go through this guy because that guy is the only rage point. Yeah! I remembered I died against this guy even when I made it to the star. The Hothead guy. I don't know his actual name. If it is Hothead, that would shock me. But yes, there we go. 9,999 star bits. Yes, I'm saving. Because for one thing, I'm going to be able to show off this again. I'm going to battle King Caliente again. But this is majorly cut because in the Good Egg Galaxy, you get to see the reference. Here's one of them. Yep. They turn into watermelons instead of coconuts. That's what happens if you collect 9,999 starbits, is that instead of coconuts, they are watermelons. Which I think is very cool. And I think even if they break, they turn into pieces of watermelons. I didn't know there were bubble starbits. So definitely in the next video, I'm going to do well, yeah, screw it. I'm going to do every Hungry Luma mission and the final trial. Because I don't want to do, well, whatever. I don't know. I love it. I hope I can do the high pitch. I even love that you're battling him with watermelons instead of just coconuts. Yes! That was it! I'm certain of it. That was it. I think I've gotten higher, maybe. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Yep, I did all of that and no star collecting. And all of the Hungry Luma missions are short. They're just pretty hard. Well, all of them I say, but there's one that I don't think is that short. There are a couple of them that aren't that short, just that I still am saying that they are. This galaxy, I think, is called the Sling Pod. Yes. I'm not doing it. I'll do it in the next video. What I'm doing now is the trial and one other galaxy afterward. The Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. That's what I'm doing. If I do every Hungry Luma galaxy, I'm going to end up doing the fun trial as well. Gizmos, Gears, and Gadgets. Every time I think of that, I always think of what my brother used to do in high school, which is robotics. And that's why he had the Derpatron thing for his model for the longest time. But now he no longer needs that. This is going to be a really hard mission. Because it's the final rolling mission in the game. So it's going to be one heck of a nightmare. But let's see how I do. And yes, I have to do that jump. Oh, there was a 1-up there. I was like, I somehow got a 1-up. But then I realized there was a 1-up there. I fell. Gosh darn it. I thought I was going to make that shortcut. Ah! Dang it! What's worse is one of the other hard rolling galaxies is literally Rainbow Road. Really? I thought I was going to make that. I got him in the road this time. Now this time, I better not fall off. The jumping on part is the harder. Here comes the final part. Now, if I'm remembering, these question mark coins are all coins. It's actually pretty satisfying, is what I was going to say. But I'm being super focused. Nailed it! My word. It's even worse that the other Trial Galaxy is not even gonna be that hard. I'm not even gonna fail it, I don't think. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna do the buoy-based galaxy in the next part.